Okay, hello. Today we are back up north a bit on the Sunshine Coast, and we are going to be doing some rock hounding at this new spot today. We're going to check this out and see if we can find anything, thunder eggs, agates, rhyolite, whatever we can find here. And I've got special guest Hunter here, and also my little cousin Ari as well. So let's get into it and let's see what we can find today. We've been looking for a long time now and we have finally found something. Look at the colour in that thunder egg. Beautiful colours of agate in there, lots of different colours of agate. We got orange, we got greens, some reds.
Give it to Ari.
That one's cool, look at that. You want to hold it? Take a look. Hold it up to the camera like that. In the sun, over this way. Look at that. What a nice piece that is. Here's the outside of it. So there definitely is stuff here. That's a good sign. First find of the day. Nice thunder egg. Look here, look at that. That's got some like cool agate in it. Let's give it a little wash.
You want something?
Look at that. It's got some nice agate in there.
No thanks, not now.
You want some jumpies like Ari? We'll have a few of those.
There's a cool one. Nice agate in that. That's cool. Look right here. Got a little thunder egg chip. That's a nice little one. You can see that. A little bit of blue agate in there. Let's give it a wet. Nice blue chalcedony in there. Look at that. Nice little thunder egg chip. Super cool. Okay, so we've come to another spot and we're going to see if we can find some more thunder eggs, rhyolite, saginite, agates and other stuff. So let's get into it. Found a bit of a chunk of a thunder egg here. Look at that. You can see the bit of agate in it. Let's give him a quick wash in the water down here. Oh yeah, look at that. It's got some real nice bands in there. Real nice blue bands in that bit of agate. And that chunk of a thunder egg. That's a cool little one. See this one? That's what it looks like. See, it's got the bands in it. It's a nice one. We found one. Let's see if we can find some more. I think there's something cool sitting in here. Whoa, look at that. That is sick. Some sort of jasper. Never seen anything like this here before. Look at that. It's like clear and stuff. That is an awesome bit of jasper. I'll have to cut that open or something. That is pretty rad. Awesome bit of red jasper. Look at this here. I've got a big chunky saginite agate. Look at that. And then there's another one near it. That's a big one. You can see those saginite sprays in there. Super cool. I love that. Chunky saginite agate into the bucket. And then I see another one here. What is this? Oh, it's a bit of a thunder egg with some crystal on it. I thought it was some agate. Sorry, it's not focusing. There you go. The boys are looking here, Hunter and Ari. Ari taking a bit of a snack break, but they're both looking along here. We're finding some cool ones. Let's keep looking. Oh, he's found one. Look at that. It's got beautiful bits of agate through it. Little blue agate all through it. Let's go give it a wash. That's a nice one, Hunter. He's got a good one. Let's give him a wash in the water. Oh, look at that. All the beautiful little bits of agate all through it. That is stunning. Beautiful colours. Oh, and you can see that big agate bit on the end too with the bands. Stunning find, Hunter. Here you go. Look at that. That is awesome. What a nice one. Hunter's found this cool little bit of saginite agate. Look at that. It's a cool little bit. Nice little one. There you go. Nice find. Ari's cracking up some rocks to see if there's anything inside of them. Okay, Ari's found something just down here. Let's take a look at what it is. The white one. Oh, you've missed it. It's this one, remember? He's found a little bit of saginite agate. That is super cool. Look at that. Nice little bit. There you go. Nice one. Look right here. I've walked right past this one, but it's actually a thunder egg. Look at the window on that. Let's go wash him off in the water. This one looks like it might be impressive, in fact. I'm looking over to the... Oh my goodness! That has to be the best, if not one of the best thunder eggs. Probably is the best thunder egg I have ever found here. That is absolutely insane. Look at the waterline bands in that. Oh my. Wow. Stunning thunder egg bit. Look at those water lines. I am in love with that bit. What a find. So cool. Ari's found another really nice thunder egg right here. This one, remember? Gonna grab it out. Oh, it's bigger than we thought. He's pulling it out. Look at that. Oh, Ari, look at that. Let's give it a wash. You wanna go give it a wash in the water? Look at this. Oh my, look at that. Look at that. Pass it here. What a find. Look at those beautiful water level bands in there. It's even got a little eye up in there. Stunning bit of a thunder egg. Awesome find, little man.
Yay!
I think I found something big here. Look at this. Whoa. It's a nice window on that chunk. Oh! Even bigger window on that side. Look at that. Chunky, chunky, chunky thunder egg. That is really nice. I'll go wash that off for you guys next. Okay, let's take a look at this one washed off. Give him a look. Oh, look at that. Beautiful in there. And the top. That is a stunning bit as well. Loving that. Look at the blue in there. A little bit down in there too. It's all around this bit. Oh, look at the fortifications in that little bit down there. That is impressive. It's all over this bit. The agate. That is an awesome chunk right there. Okay, Hunter's found something really nice. Let's pull it out. Oh, look at that. That is a beautiful thunder egg. Let's get in the sun here. Look at that, beautiful whites in there. Oh, and there's stunning waterline bands along the side too. I need to get in the sun here for you guys. Where is the sun? There it is. Beautiful, stunning waterline bands there. And on the side, bit on top here. And some more down there. That is stunning. Great find. Here you go. Okay, we're gonna head off and grab some lunch. And then we're gonna head to our final spot for the day. So, I'll see you at the next spot. We've made it to the third and final spot, and we're gonna be looking for thunder eggs, agates, rhyolite, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, let's see what we can find. Look at this right here, a big hunk of a thunder egg. Great way to start things off. Let's go give him a wash. Our first find of the day here. This is very good. Here's the back side of it. Look at that. You can see that little bit up there as well. And we flip it and look at that. Beautiful agate in there. There's some water level bands. Oh, that is a very nice chunky thunder egg. Great way to start things off here. Super cool. Look right here. I think we found an agate. Yep, that's definitely an agate. Let's go give it a wash down in this mucky water. Oh yeah, look at that. That is definitely a bit of agate. You can see a little bit of banding in there. Nice little bit of agate there. Pretty awesome. No way, look at this. Oh, what? It's a crystal point, look at that. What on earth? I would never expect to find a crystal point here. Look at that. It's a bit smoothed off, but that is definitely a crystal point. What on earth? I would never expect to find anything like that here. That is so dang cool. That's awesome. This area really seems to be covered in silt, but I'm pretty sure I found an agate. Oh, yep, I have. Look at that. Nice little bit of waterline carnelian. Give it a dunk in the water. Give him a washer. Is that something down there? I'm not sure. What is that? That's nothing, but give you a look at this. Look at that. Beautiful bit of waterline agate. Look at that. That is a nice bit right there. Very cool. We'll add him to the collection. Look at this here. I think I found an insane agate. Look at that. Oh, that is awesome. Give it a wash. We'll take it out into the sunlight so we can get a better look at it. Look at that. Whoa, isn't that awesome? Amazing waterline bands in it. Some cool color on the other side. Whoa. That is a stunning bit of agate. I love that one so much. Super cool. Look at this. Hunter's got a little thunder egg. Look at that. Look at that cute little bit in there of agate. Waterline banded too. Look at that. That is a cool little bit. Here's the outside of it. Nice little one. Here you go. Pretty cool. Looky here. I found a nice little agate nodule. That is a cool little bit. I'm loving that a lot. So cool. Look at this. Ari's found a thunder egg. Look at that. That is an awesome little bit. That is nice. You can see that little bit of agate on the window. Oh, it's got a nice window on the other side too. Let me clean it. Oh, look at the window on the other side. That is sick. Cool bands. Here's the other window. Super sick. Nice find.
Thank you.
That is the end of today's video. We went to 3 spots today, and they all turned out to have stuff there, thankfully. Ari and Hunter both found some awesome stuff, so that was awesome. Found some thunder eggs, agates, all sorts of stuff. So it was an awesome video today, and if you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video, guys, after I show you the collection. Bye! Okay, so let's take a look at our finds from today. This is our whole collection, so my whole collection from our rock hunting trip today. So let's get started up the top here with this one. This one looks to be a whole thunder egg. It's got little green spots of agate in it by the looks. You can see that little bit there. Let's give it a dunk in the water so you can get a better look. See that little bit of green right there. So I'm gonna cut that one sometime in the future, and hopefully it's good on the inside. And we've got this big chunky thunder egg here. Look at this. Got a big agate window there. Another big agate window there with waterline bands. It's got beautiful fortification banded window right there of agate down the bottom. This one, it's a really nice bit. There's even more down there, so I might cut this one, I might not. I'll have to decide. So that's a really nice one. Then we had this one, which is a really cool, different kind of like red jasper. It was super unique, super cool. So I'll have to slice this one and see what it's like. It's really cool. Let me get it in better sunlight. See, look at that. Very interesting, very cool one. But yeah, then we had this big chunky thunder egg. Give them a wash. You can see it's got beautiful waterline bands there and a big window right there. That one is super cool, and the little window right there too. This is the outside of it. So yeah, that's a really cool one. Then we had this one. It's got like orbs in it, so maybe you could call it orbicular. But look at all those orbs in that one. There's just orbs everywhere. So I picked it up because of those really cool orbs all through it. You can see it from the outside there, definitely. Look at all those orbs in there. It's so cool. So I'll have to cut that one too. Then we had this cool like obsidian or jasper. I'm not too sure exactly whether it's like obsidian or jasper, but it's really cool. Yeah, you can see the bands in it. I think it's some sort of jasper maybe. Not too sure exactly, but yeah, really interesting and unique. Then coming down to here, we had this one right here. You can see there's a bit of agate right there running in it. I'm gonna have to cut this one too, because that's definitely a thunder egg. Yeah, you can see that bit of agate up in there. There's a bit of agate there too, and there as well. So yeah, that's another cool bit. Then we had this one. I think this one is what looks to be, yeah, that definitely looks to be a whole thunder egg there, so can't wait to cut that one. Then we had this one. It was like a rainbow thunder egg basically, kind of. You can see it's all broken on the back. And then look at those like rainbow colors in there. It's so cool. Got like oranges and greens and light blues and whites and like grays. That one was super cool. Here it is in the sun. Look at that. That is just so awesome. This one was very cool. One of my favorite ones from today. Sorry for the wind here. And then next up we had this one. This one is a whole thunder egg, as you can see. Look at that, like that. And then you can see it's got that little window there of agate. So I cannot wait to cut this one. There you go, there's that little window of agate on it. And then we had this one. I'm pretty sure this one is another whole thunder egg. So we'll cut that one too in another video, hopefully. Then we had probably one of my, definitely one of my favorite finds from today. The insane, chunky, waterline banded agate. Look at that. That one is so cool. Sorry for the background noise there, but here it is in the sun. If I can get it into the sun. Let me find the sun for you guys. There you go. Look at that. So cool. Beautiful waterline bands in that one. That one was an awesome thunder egg. And then we had this saginite agate here. You can see the sagenites in it there. Saginite sprays. Then we also had this one here. This really cool one. Look at that. It's just got like little dots of agate all through it with that yellowy kind of rhyolite. That one's super cool. Let me get in the sun. Again for you guys, where is the sun? Here it is, look at that. That one's cool as. So awesome. And then we had this little thunder egg bit. You can see the agate in it. There and there. And going down to here, this one is another whole thunder egg, as you can see here. Then we had this crystally thunder egg chunk. Then we had, sorry for the wind again, this insane agate. Look at that. Isn't that just breathtaking? That is an insane agate, this one. Let's look at that in the sun. Awesome waterline bands. That one was amazing. Then we had this one here. You can see it's got that little agate window there. Super cool. Then we had this whole thunder egg, completely whole ball nodule. Another agate here. This one's super dirty, so I'll have to see if I can clean this off. Then we had this chunky bit of agate. Look at that. That is definitely 110% an agate. You can see that little window there. Can't wait to cut that agate. That's going to be really cool. Then we had this one. Another whole thunder egg nodule, I'm pretty sure. Can't wait to cut that too. And we had this one. Look at the bands in that window there. Another thunder egg chunk. Then we had this one too. Another whole thunder egg nodule. Look at that, super cool. Sorry I'm taking a while here, I just want to give you guys a good look at what we found. Another agate bit here. This thunder egg bit. You can see the little bits of agate in there, and then these cool like, weird like grey mineral pockets in there. Then down to the final ones along here, we had some saginite agates, this interesting one. Another whole thunder egg nodule, as you can see there. And we had this nice carnelian nodule, another thunder egg bit. As you can see, it's brecciated, that's cool. And we had this one with the really cool agate banding in there. Isn't that awesome, that bit? And we had a really cool bit of deep red carnelian. That almost looks like it's from Agate Creek. That one is super awesome there. Another saginite agate. Then we had this cool little bit of agate. Look at that. So cool. That bit is. A few other little bits of agate and saginite agate. We had this awesome little chip of agate there. Cool colours in that. It's like mango. And we had this cool little chip of agate with the bands in there. And then these two little ones. So that is the whole collection for today. I hope you really enjoyed today's video. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!